found that interesting, coming from Oklahoma State, last name Holiday, no relation.
Yes.
Well, you had to look, though, didn't you?
Yes, absolutely.
And then we got Pittsburgh last.
I do. I think the dark magic is over. I think it's over. I don't think Mike Tomlin can just continually being that team that wins 9 or 10 games and makes it into the playoffs every year. It's done. It's gone.
He's won 17 years in a row.
Yep, it's not happening. The dark magic's done. This year, though, I've got to win 7 games.
Oh, we struggle in all aspects of school.
Yeah.
We had PE down. That's about it.
And
He and
I'll repeat it.
That has stayed true to form, hasn't it?
I just got 3 things to say. God bless our troops. God bless America. And gentlemen, start your
Hello and welcome back to Benchwarmers Basement Banter. Yeah, it's fall. We're going to talk football, but before that, go ahead, Stat Guy.
Yeah,
Tell us
go
about all this.
like
Super
and
Luggage.
like, subscribe, comment on YouTube. We're Benchwarmers Basement Banter on YouTube, on TikTok. We're BBB Sports Talk. Go there. We're trying to get 1,000 followers so that we can actually use the studio to go live there instead of Roger's phone.
Very fancy.
Yeah, very fancy.
Upgrade tech, and we're on, what is it, Kick?
Wait, I'm not
Is that right?
done. I'm not done.
Oh.
We also
That's why I
are going to
deferred
do a T-shirt giveaway whenever we hit that 1,000 followers showed on TikTok. So,
Man, I should pay more attention to these production meetings. This
and
is
we're
cool.
also on Kick.
I'm over here like a kid. Yeah, sorry. What
Also
you said?
on Kick for the first time. We're just going to see how that works. So we're actually live right now. On everything else, we're not, but
Yeah, we're
live
doing a
on
test
Kick.
drive on
Good,
Kick
so-
right now. That's KICK.com.
Yep.
Spelling bee champ. Very nice.
It's BBB_sports_talk on
Yeah.
Kick.
So
what
I
it
forgot, for you live guys, I'm Woody Rogers and
Stat Guy.
Boom. There we go. That's pretty cool. Eventually we'll get this intro thing down. That's a struggle. Without further ado, though, we're going to talk about what you came here to hear, which is football, and we're going to mix it up. Talk some college first. Yeah, the guys.
College.
Man, I started to say the guys that
Wasn't any
don't
good
get
at
paid.
football.
No, we didn't really get offered that, did we? It might have helped if we had in high school, but
Right.
probably wouldn't have mattered. So, but no, we're gonna talk college. Hook 'em Horns fan right here. There we go. The McConaughey thing going on. Arch Manning guys look pretty good.
All right.
All right. He looked all right, and then some. Yeah. Now this was against Texas San Antonio. Or
UTSA,
UTSA.
the Roadrunners,
Yeah, the
and their
Roadrunners.
cool
nickname.
uniforms.
Yes.
Yeah, not quite
the
an
Broncos
SEC
stole,
team.
by the
Yeah,
way.
yeah, it definitely they stole.
Yeah,
from
they
them.
did,
No
yeah.
doubt about it. No, Arch looked amazing, and I'm not trying to start QB controversy. I don't really usually buy into that, but Quinn Ewers went down second quarter, I believe it was.
Yep.
Ab injury. Arch came in, and you saw the hype, the reason
Yes.
for it. It's not just the Manning name, the athleticism. That 67-yard scamper
Yes.
where he just left the defender.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like a Madden move. It was amazing. Some of the throws he made, the arm strength, that was like, wow. There's going to be some growing pains.
Oh,
he hadn't
yeah,
taken
there's
many
going to
snaps.
You see a Manning move like that?
No,
No.
I have not. Which
Well,
we were
we're
talking
not.
before the
We're
show
not.
about Cooper.
Yeah, I say we're
Like-
not old enough to know what Archie looked like back in the
No.
day either.
I
But
heard they said he had some shake and bake
he had
moves
some
too.
wheels, I
Yeah.
think.
Yeah, he had to because the Saints were terrible, I
Yes.
believe, when he played.
Well,
And
Yeah.
of course his dad Cooper
Yeah,
was
the athletic
going
Manning.
to Ole Miss to play wide receiver.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Then
they
he
said.
had to retire.
The brothers have both said he was the most athletic of
Yeah.
us by far.
Yes.
And had neck, back injury, I believe it was.
Spinal
Spinal
stenosis.
stenosis.
Yeah, there you go. See, our MD and our spelling champ. Look at that. We do without you. But yeah, seriously, guys, he looked amazing. We were talking about the highlight plays, the run, some of the throws he made. He rolled out left, literally across his body, throw, dart, put it where just the receiver could catch it. Next play, corner of the end zone.
That corner
like-
end zone was perfect.
Oh, it was beautiful.
It was
like you couldn't
beautiful.
put it in a better spot. And like, I'm not saying he'd start over Ewers. Like Ewers is an established veteran. He's been there. He's got that in-game experience. All I'm saying was this was a cool performance. Like as a Texas
It was
fan,
fun to watch.
It was. A highly rated kid gets his shot. The name, the aurora, all that. It was fun.
What really tells you is Texas is going to be good for a while.
They are.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
dynasty.
Yeah.
And see, we were talking about that too. About it was a big decision. He stayed in Texas.
Yeah.
He's got. I mean, the best to bounce it off of you could have.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter for Arch. Oh, he's
No.
not playing. Whatever. He's a Manning. We've
Yeah.
seen what he is.
Well, I
he
think-
was one of the 3 highest rated quarterback recruits of
Yeah.
all time with
Yeah.
perfect scores. Him, Quinn Ewers, and Vince Young.
Yes,
They
absolutely.
all went to Texas.
Absolutely, yeah. And Steve Sarkisian, he's
Yeah.
really turned that program around.
Yes.
Like he's getting, honestly, as far as an offensive mind, he had some issues at USC drinking. I guess you shouldn't show up to booster meetings drunk. Found that out the hard way.
Yeah.
But Saban, really.
We all did.
Thankfully, we didn't have a high-paying job. We could,
I don't think we all did, actually. I'm going to strike that. I did not.
well, we're gonna move on past that. But the guy, back to his coaching. I mean, brilliant offensive schemes, recruiting. I mean, they just revamped their receiver corps.
Oh, yeah. Like everyone
And-
that they was running back,
Yeah.
going to, they were all just freshmen. I'm like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, they got that Bond kid too, transfer portal from I believe was it Georgia where he came from. I'd have to look into that, but that was one of the screenplays. Got it to him, 50 yards gone.
Mm-hmm.
They've got talent. I think they talked to him like, hey, bide your time. You're Manning, be there.
Yeah,
Next year you've got the reins.
I told
Could
you
be
guys
dynasty.
this before. I was expecting Arch to go on a Joe Burrow-esque run
Yeah,
in college.
absolutely.
I really was.
Next year it could be
Like it was going to be a
amazing.
1 year, like not as out of it like Burrow where no one's seen it coming, but I could see Arch next
Yeah.
year doing it. Now, he may be there a little earlier.
We will see where it goes. I still think the jobs you were
I
when he
do
comes
too. It's
back,
still yours.
rightfully so. But hey, it's great to have a backup.
Yeah.
And I mean, we'll see next year. They jumped to number 1. You mentioned before
Yes.
the show,
Yeah.
past Georgia. Georgia, saying before the show too, we're talking about some betting stuff. We're like, hey, if Georgia goes into Kentucky, bet the under,
Mm-hmm.
bet Kentucky to cover the spread. Last 3 times they've been there, they've been held under 20 points, I believe it was, one possession games. Mark Stoops knows how to get the boys up to play against
He
Georgia.
does.
Hard place for them to play to, apparently.
Yeah.
I don't get it, but
They're worried about all those horses out there.
that might be it. Yeah,
That
the
could be
thoroughbreds.
and all the thoroughbreds out there.
That
in
might stomp
Lexington.
Ugga. There's that one. So he handled against Bevo, but I don't know about Ugga.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they held them down. They squeaked out one, and I mean, it's the Georgia squeaked out the game.
Oh,
I saw
okay.
you looking over here. Kentucky held Georgia down.
I got
Georgia squeaked
that
out the game.
part. Yep,
They
carry
fell
on.
back a spot. They're still a great team. I mean, this would have been a bad loss, but I'm impressed with Kentucky. You guys got any more in college? Notre
Nope.
Dame won
No.
big. They saved their coach's job,
I-
probably.
I only watched Texas. And I only watched them when
Dun,
Arch
dun,
came
dun,
in.
dun, dun.
So yeah, exactly. Well, that was the highlight reel right there.
Yeah.
So without that, we'll move on to NFL. You ready for
Yes.
Thursday night football?
Buffalo
Buffaloes, yes sir. Shout out to Chris Duncan, guys. He said that on St. Louis's airwaves a lot, but good stuff. The Buffaloes stomped the Dolphins 31-10. Unfortunately, this is more about not the game on the field. Tua, you guys watched the game. What'd you think?
It's an ugly sight. It's
It was
his
very
third
scary.
concussion that he's had, and I think this is his 3rd year in the league.
That's not a good ratio.
No,
not at all.
every year it seems like he has at least one bad shot to the head where he gets up looking not okay.
Doesn't know
And-
where he is.
Exactly. Lights out, like concussion, complete
Yeah.
knockout. Like,
Well, I guess this one too. Like I watched replays, and I'm not saying it was not a bad hit, but like I mean,
it's a football
one that
play. Like,
it wasn't malicious. Like it was just a wow. Like if that got you,
yeah.
a little vulnerable there. So
Well,
I'm
he needs to
worried
learn
about
to
him.
slide, first off.
Yep.
Yeah.
If he would have
Well,
slid
yeah.
there.
Apparently, this offseason spent an entire training camp.
He did last-
just trying to learn how to fall correctly.
He did
I
last
do remember that.
No,
Didn't he train
yes.
MMA?
No, that was
I think
last
it
year.
was.
That was
Yeah.
last year. And
Yeah.
he didn't really have the issue last year.
Yeah.
But
No,
also,
that's true, yeah.
he was not paid last year. He
Right.
is paid now.
Right,
Yeah.
and I mean it's the NFL. Like you can. It's easy for us to sit here and say it. But you're out on the field, the juice is flowing. Get the first down.
Well, he's
You
got to
know.
know his surroundings better because I don't know if he knew that he had the first down yet, which he was a good 2 yards
Yeah.
past that
he
first
was.
down
That's
mark.
fair. Yeah, not looking good for him.
Why? I know, I guess people are not doing it, but at this point, with everything we know about concussions, why are people just not wearing the guardian caps?
I
I know they
agree.
don't look great. There's the guardian cap. There's that neck thing that's supposed to help.
The way I
Just
see
do
it,
it, guys.
I mean, they've seen it destroy so many people.
Just
like,
do it.
if you're getting paid $200 million to play the
Don't-
game, I'll wear a cap. I'll wear
I'm
whatever.
sorry,
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
care
honestly,
how tough you are
Yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know.
This is your life.
Yeah, I agree, especially in a situation like this with him.
Yeah, just like
It takes one hit from Avante's perfect and you're Antonio Brown.
your CTE
Yeah.
ESPN.
Yes.
We don't need to see any more of that. The world does not need more Antonio Brown situations, guys. So it was a rough one. Back to the actual football field.
Yes.
The Bills look great. Before this injury, they were already up 31-10, I believe.
Yeah, the
Yes.
game was
They had
game
harassed
was
him.
done.
over.
Yeah, they forced him 3 picks. It was not the Josh Allen show. Like
No,
they
it
showed
was-
their versatility on offense.
James Cook.
Dalvin Cook.
James
Dalvin
Dalvin
Gotta
Cook.
Make sure we got that
gotta
right.
do that
James
every
Dalvin.
time.
Yeah.
Dalvin James
Not-
was sitting on the bench.
Wait, not Dalvin James,
Dallas,
but
was he?
he's in
Yeah,
Dallas.
we went through that
he's
one
on the
episode,
practice
guys.
practice squad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and Dallas still. He'll probably be up the way their running back situation's looking. We'll get to that.
Get to that.
He's
But,
not any younger than
um,
Zeke.
Yeah. Back to this game. Cook, first half, 3 touchdowns.
Yep.
Looked amazing. Allen didn't have to do much.
No.
They need games like that.
We were all 3 high on Cook. We thought
We
he was
were,
going to probably have a big year this year.
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
It's a big
I
part of
think
the
it's,
offense.
it's
started
going to
that-
happen.
I think he got a
ended last
1-yard.
season very well.
Yeah,
Yes.
I think they actually gave him the ball. Was it? He had a 1-yard touchdown run in this game. That's
yeah,
great to
that
see.
was very good.
That's
to
great
see.
to see. Like,
Because that you had not really seen that.
we're just talking about the different quarterbacks, but 2 of the injuries with Josh Allen. I'm like, guys, quit running him down there inside the 5. Like, it's cool.
Well,
he just helicoptered the
I don't.
first game.
I don't
Yeah.
think that's them running it.
It's
I
him.
sent the
That's the
thing.
other guy.
Yeah,
No.
I sent the thing to
Yeah.
you guys where Josh is like, "There's that guy, and then there's this
Yeah.
other guy in the back of my head.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
is the
Like,
evil
just do
guy on my shoulder telling me to go and run and score
Sometimes
a
the other guy
touchdown."
wins, yes.
Yeah, sometimes he wins.
And that's part of what makes him great. It really
Yes.
is. It's like you can't keep that back. But it's good to see them win a game. They don't have to depend on him like they
Yeah.
did week 1. So that was cool. The Dolphins going forward, I don't know. They who did they sign?
Tyler Huntley,
Tyler
Snoop,
Huntley. Yep, there you
Huntley.
go. I was sure shouting
former
out
Pro
for-
Bowler. So
Wow, yeah, that Ravens.
Yeah,
shoot.
he was.
Interesting.
Oh, I
Maybe that's
forgot
why-
about that.
yeah,
Yeah,
he was.
I was shooting Ryan Tannehill. That's who I was hoping for.
Mac
but
Jones
I'm
was
like,
a Pro
you know
Bowler
what?
once.
Yeah, that's
So-
fair. We don't want to go down
That's-
the Pro
yeah,
Bowlers.
that's true.
Uncle Rico.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, Uncle Rico, guys.
He looked better.
That was
Let's
legit, man.
Yeah,
he
he
looked
looked
better.
pretty good.
We'll get to that
Oh
later.
yeah, but I mean the Dolphins going forward, this is gonna hurt. I don't think they're totally screwed. I wasn't the biggest Tua guy before. Like McDaniels comes up with these awesome exotic offensive schemes. We'll
Yeah.
see where it goes. It's gonna hurt a little bit, but Bills look great. Next game, hey, this is yours. It's your boy Derek Carr, man. Your MVP guy.
I'm just saying that it's between him and Josh Allen from MVP, last I can tell.
Yeah.
Like,
We're week 2. But
Well,
that is
week
correct.
2, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
him too.
Derek
Yeah.
Carr, he doesn't have any good receivers around him other than Shaheed. He's made Shaheed look very good.
Yes, Chris
Chris
Olave.
Olave.
Olave looks trash.
He had
Shaheed's
like
where it's
100
at.
yards yesterday.
Shaheed's where it's at.
He's looked good so far.
I
Let's save our
disagree with this
credibility.
statement. Olave looked
Here,
good
He's going
yesterday.
to redeem himself. What did you say the last 3 games? New Orleans offense.
They have
Unlike last
scored
year.
over 40 points
There you
3
go.
times in a row going back to last season.
Yep.
They're actually the first team to do that since the undefeated Miami Dolphins team. So,
There you go.
Um,
You're forgiven for that questionable Olave stance.
yes, I believe that's
Given that.
well, Shaheed's the future of that team.
I like them both. They need to complement each other.
Olave's like 3
Okay,
years into the league. He's very
he's
talented.
2 years.
We're gonna. This is his 3rd year.
You guys are wrong. It's fine.
We're gonna sidebar that one. The point here, the Saints look great. I don't think any of us saw that coming.
Shaheed may be on my fantasy team.
Back on the tracks here. I didn't see this coming. Did you? Like, them steamrolling
No.
Dallas, like, what touchdowns? First 5 drives, 6 drives?
Yeah, they were.
No. They beat Carolina week 1, took them out back behind the woodshed. Everybody does.
It's
Wasn't
tough for
impressed.
me to predict Derek Carr to be good because he's been so mediocre his entire career.
So-
Usually you bet against that.
We
Yeah,
talked
but-
before this show, and I told them how I was listening to some fantasy football guys, and they were saying they seen this coming this year.
course they did.
I wasn't listening enough to know
You
if
just
that's
said,
if that's true,
Oh,
but
hey, guys, did you draft their whole
they,
offense?
they're
in?
really just going off on the offensive coordinator hire
Yeah.
that they made.
Kubiak.
Yeah,
Good call,
Clint
good call.
Kubiak,
Yeah,
and
very
how this offense looks completely different. They used to have no movement. Now they've got pre-snap movement. They've got the good schemes like Mike
Yeah.
McDaniel, Sean
There you
McVay, those Kyle Shanahan, those good kind of schemes for those offensives. And
They took Alvin Kamara to the Fountain of Youth.
yeah, they found
Helps.
the fountain of youth for Alvin Kamara. Sucks though. Kubiak's not going to be there next year,
That's
so
right,
it's
yeah,
just
you
not going to
mentioned
happen.
He's going to be a big coaching
Yeah,
candidate.
I'd
because
say
there's always something open.
him, the guy from
Carolina,
Texas.
that job be open every year.
Yes, it
That's why.
will.
Well,
But
Maybe he'll pull McDaniels, not Mike McDaniels. The offensive coordinator for the Patriots that is failing as a head coach.
Josh
my gosh,
McDaniels?
Josh McDaniels.
Don't put that on anybody.
Yeah, that's terrible.
He's tool bag. No, but the Cowboys look terrible. The defense really surprised me. Like their pass rush usually good. I thought that'd be the Saints' weakness in this game. I think they'd one sack. Like I thought Micah Parsons might eat Derek Carr. Didn't happen. Held their own. They're getting the ball out quick with Carr. I can't say anything bad about the Saints. Defensively, solid.
Defensively, they're always going to be good. That's
Yeah,
just
they
what
shut
are.
down the Dallas run game. All Dallas had was CD and Dak, and they got in a big hole, couldn't get out of it. So I'm impressed with the Saints. We'll see if it keeps rolling forward. That being said, you guys got any more thoughts? Or want to take a break? We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back to talk about a few more
be right
competitive
back.
games.
That's right.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop. At your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville, you can count on experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, the Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville carry a large inventory of Napa products for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced associates understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa Know-How at your locally owned Napa Auto Parts stores in Flora and Louisville.
Carson Auction Realty is the one-stop shop for all your real estate needs. With over 40 years in business, Carson Auction Realty is the only company in the area that offers public auctions, real estate brokerage, and certified appraisals. If you're considering selling your farm, home, or commercial property, give us a call, and we can assist you in every step of your real estate sale, from pricing your property correctly to properly marketing to find any potential buyers, and most importantly, selling property for top dollar. To contact us, go to our website, carsonauctionrealty.com, or call our office at 662-4911.
All right, and we are back, guys. So we're going to jump right back into Sunday's action, the main slate here. And like I said, more competitive games now. That's fun. Got to give you this one, Mr. Buccaneer. Tampa Bay 20, Detroit 17. Congrats. You're smart. We're stupid. Good call.
That's right. I couldn't bet against the Bake Show, man.
I did. I think this was more than the Bake Show. He was fine. It was Detroit shooting themselves in the foot.
They did. This happened in not a way that I thought it would. I thought it'd be a shootout.
Okay.
I thought that there would be a ton of points scored. I even said in last week's episode, bet the over.
Yeah, I agree. I thought so
being
too.
20-17, heck, I would have thought one team would have had 37 points that game.
Yeah.
Well, if Detroit could have done something in the red zone, they probably would have.
Yeah.
But I just want to bring this up. 1 for 7 scoring touchdowns inside the 20.
That's crazy.
That's how you lose a game.
Yeah.
They over doubled Tampa's offensive output yardage
see,
wise.
I didn't watch the game enough to know I was doing other
Baker
stuff.
Mayfield has to say to that.
I won.
He
It's a
won.
scoreboard.
Yep, he won.
And that's true. That's true.
But
You know, he
I'm
didn't
glad
make
you made
mistakes.
that point because I didn't know that. And I just thought
Yeah.
the Lions really played terrible, but
No.
they got it there. They just couldn't finish.
Jared Goff. That was the problem.
Yeah.
He threw a pick right, I think it was around the 30, and then he threw one in the red zone, and you can't do that.
His
That was a
first
killer.
pick was a non-pass interference call, but
Yeah. There was some questions.
that was pretty bad.
It was. I think I saw the second one where I was like, we're pressured. What are we doing?
Yeah.
You can't do that. And Detroit, I'm going to tell you guys, run the freaking ball.
Yeah,
Like,
they got
you
away from that a bit.
The best running back duo, NFL, I
And
think.
the best offensive line
Yeah, absolutely.
in the
Yeah.
NFL.
And I do think they'll correct it. Dan
Best
Campbell
running
can
back
mess
duo
with
is
him.
Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson.
I know. I'll disagree with you.
You got me on a technicality, but I think I'll take these guys.
I think I'll
really
take
do.
these guys.
I think
Derrick Henry hasn't done that yet.
Well, they've got the line too. Backing
Yeah.
them. We'll get to Baltimore. That line,
Derrick
not
Henry's
great.
gotten a touchdown both weeks.
He has.
That's
but
it.
He had like 85 yards yesterday.
He's been.
He had 10 in week 1.
Baltimore's O-line's been a little shaky.
Yeah.
Detroit's isn't. Two-headed monster here. I think they'll correct it. I trust Dan Campbell.
Yeah.
I really do. Defensively, I think they've made strides. Like, their secondary has looked better. They held
Yeah.
the Bake Show under 200 yards, I think. I mean, that's your guy. Like, He won, though.
Tampa's better than anyone
Yes, they are.
thought, and they really probably should have been higher ranked than
Yeah.
everyone's. I mean, they won that division last year. They played the Lions in a
They
good
played very
playoff
competitive in the
game.
playoffs. Yeah.
They
They
another
throttled
year,
the Eagles
another
in the
year of
playoffs.
Baker not being worried about being paid. They still
Yeah.
got all the good receivers. I mean, that's still a
They're
good team.
solid defensively, like all the way around.
Yeah.
Godwin's looking great.
Yes,
Chris Godwin over 100 yards.
you have to eat that one, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, I do. Yeah. I honestly, after his knee surgery, he hadn't looked like Chris Godwin until this year.
Yep.
Yeah.
I thought McMillan would probably shine over him this year. I'll take the L.
Nope,
That's
Godwin's
happening a
look
lot. But they
Godwin's
look good.
borderline looks better than Evans.
Yeah, he has.
This week he
Yep.
did.
He,
Last week he looked really good though too.
Yeah.
but still, if you're having this conversation, they've got a good offense.
Yeah, it don't
They
matter. Yeah.
So yeah, I think Detroit's going to be fine. Impressive win by Tampa. That division, that division's looking better than I thought.
Minus the
Carolina-
dumpster fire.
Right, but New Orleans, look at what they've done. Look at I mean, they're Tampa
Landfill
Bay.
fire, actually. It's
And-
not even a dumpster fire.
It's
It's, a
bigger than
land.
that.
It's
That's a nuke. It's done. It's a
it's
done.
bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gibbs.
I feel bad for him. I really do. Good guy, terrible team.
Yeah.
Red Rifle's coming up though.
There we go. Hey, maybe there's hope. There's
Yeah.
more than there was the young. Next game, guys, we got the Vikings 23, San Fran 17. Another L for me. There we go.
Yep. Same
I think
here.
that's enough for all of us.
Yeah.
I didn't see this coming after San Fran throttled the Jets. I do remember last year they went
Sam
into Minnesota
Darnold
and
is
lost.
Timothy.
What do you think?
Graduated from Timothy University.
Timothy, yeah, there you go, dude. I like it. What do you
Yes.
think of him so far? What he's done?
He's looked great. I mean,
He's-
he just beat the Niners, who I had just said will throttle anyone because they took out my Jets. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, they look great. Jefferson, Darnold connection. It's I guess you know what? Hey, if you're a subpar quarterback, you get the ball to Jefferson.
What did
you're
he hit
gonna
him for
look like a good
97
quarterback.
yards?
97,
yesterday?
yeah.
That's beautiful.
It
I think
was
the one
great.
that kept up was the official.
Yeah, that was
Play.
impressive.
Shout out to whoever he is. Someone ought to look into signing him. But no, he hadn't made mistakes.
No.
Darnold's looked good. I love O'Connell, his offensive schemes. I hope Jefferson's okay. You guys see anything on that?
He said Jefferson has said he's okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
he's gonna ball.
Yeah.
San Fran may not be okay. They're down McCaffrey.
Debo
Samuel,
just came. Yeah, Debo just went down. I guess for a couple weeks. So
yeah, we got
We'll-
some holes there.
we'll see. They still got the people. Ayuk's been slow.
Yeah.
Well, you're expecting that to be because he wasn't
Yeah.
practicing.
Kittle
Hopefully, he
got
Yeah,
charged
Chase
off
is
at
about
one
the
point in
same
time
way.
yesterday too, but it
Yeah,
was
it was
just
just
cramps.
cramps.
Yeah.
it
Jawan
was.
Jennings, I think
Yes,
that's right.
he's
He's
still on the
looked
team.
pretty good
Yeah.
for them. So
I'm thinking if Ricky Pershaw just hadn't got shot, man.
yeah, that's another one too. So
He's
He's
a boss.
having to make some noise right now.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like with Kyle Shanahan offense, like they're going to have rotating pieces. I think they're going to be fine.
Mm-hmm. yeah, I'm
Just
not
the
worried
ceilings.
about them.
Yeah.
They
might-
obviously throttled the Jets, but they
Yeah.
came down to earth a little bit.
Yeah, they did.
So-
And I think Vikings didn't get the credit they
That
deserve.
wasn't
No.
the same offense going yesterday as the one that went against the Jets.
No.
No, it
Like,
was not.
no.
It was not. Mason had a big fumble.
Yeah.
Right. He was fine, 100 yards, but
Yeah.
26 carries. Like, wasn't the most efficient. This Minnesota D, guys, it's looked better than I thought.
Yeah.
They've got Brian Flores there,
Yeah.
the ex-Miami coach. He can coach up a D.
Yes, he can.
So they could, boy, and you look at the Packers injuries, like that division, they might make more noise than I thought. So credit where credit's due there. 23 Minnesota, 17 San Fran. We're going to move on to another L for me. We got those Raiders. Don't bet against Uncle Rico, guys.
Oh.
Stash,
I
man.
don't believe that I did.
Shut up. I was talking to
We'll
Talking
get
to
to
me.
that, and you get to
Yeah.
gloat later. Let's move on.
I told you you're smart, we're dumb. Moving on. The Raiders, well, I think Baltimore lost this game more than the Raiders won.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
You're
Yeah.
up by 10, right? Fourth quarter. You can't lose this at home. Your home opener.
But I knew once they tied that game, they were winning that game.
They were in trouble. Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. Lamar, if I remember right, they've had issues closing games out.
Yes.
And I thought with Derrick Henry, I'm like, coming to this team, that would help that. Run the freaking ball. Kill that clock.
Yeah, absolutely.
Need the O-line to play better, though. Like,
Yeah.
I think, and this was actually a bad matchup on paper I should have looked at, was Max Crosby against a questionable O-line.
Yeah. We should have brought that up a little
Yeah.
more.
The touchdown that Derrick Henry did get, I don't know if
Yeah.
you watched it.
I did not,
He had
no.
to carry 4 guys into the end zone. Like, legitimately had to carry 4 guys.
He's going to do that a lot this year if these guys
Yeah.
can't block.
Yeah.
But I think they've got problems. I really do. Defensively, I don't think they look near as dominant as last year. They lost their coordinator, lost Patrick Queen. They lost some pieces. And, I mean, this is bad to lose to Vegas after Vegas lost week 1. Chargers. So, I don't know. Lamar tried to bring him at the end. That run, that's one of
That-
the
yeah.
What do you guys think about that?
We both, we talked in our chat, and Why did he throw that?
From what I saw, he was about 15 yards out from the end zone.
Yeah, I think
had no one really like getting ready to make the
he
tackle.
had a lane.
Yeah,
Like,
he
there
had
was
a
pressure,
lane.
but there
He had
was
an
a
open
lane.
field. He had 15 yards out there, head full of steam.
Yeah,
Maybe
You
he
ain't
didn't want
catching
to
him.
a situation. Maybe he didn't want to get hurt.
That could be it.
that's a fair point. He's got paid too, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
The best
Maybe he made a
ability is
Maybe he
availability.
just wanted that the top 10
Did we
splits in the
ever
play
actually
lateral.
look to see who was between him and the end zone?
No,
No.
I have not. No, I have not. I just remember seeing the graphic.
I don't think that would have mattered if he would have not thrown it. He probably still was going to get number one play.
Yeah, that's fair.
From what
That's
we've
fair.
seen
No, you're
from
right,
Lamar.
you're right. But I don't know. I mean, there was. I haven't really looked in depth at the play, but they said Zay Flowers is on the other side,
Yeah.
wide open. You know, once again, it shouldn't have came to this. That's what I think.
Yeah.
They left the door open. All right, we've been ripping the Ravens, but hey, Raiders, Uncle Rico, he found Devontae. Brock Bowers has looked great.
Yes, he's looked great.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
That offense is looking better than I thought it was. Very formidable.
Brock Bowers has looked better than I knew that he would be good, but
Yeah.
usually tight ends don't come out their rookie season
You're right.
being
You're right.
great receivers.
Yep.
Usually they are put in a blocking role, which I mean that's not what he was in Georgia.
Yeah.
But
He was
usually
usually
rookie tight
generational.
ends do
Yeah, I
not
think-
succeed like he is.
I think we forgot just how generational of
Yeah.
a tight end prospect
He
was.
was. And maybe they won't ruin
I mean,
him
before-
like Kyle Pitts with Atlanta. Maybe they'll
Yeah,
actually-
before last year, before the quarterbacks and all that stuff, if you looked at the mock draft from a year before, the number 1 and 2 players off the board was Harrison Jr. and Brock
Yeah,
Bowers
you're right,
because they
you're
were
right,
both
though.
generational
Yeah.
at their.
Yeah.
Well, Vegas took him. They didn't have a fit really there.
No,
but
but they
it's
didn't
like,
care.
okay, he was so high on the board. We're
You
taking
just
him.
take best
We're gonna use
player
him.
available.
It's like he's
and
still
make it
here.
work.
Cool.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was
sign me
one that I
up.
thought the Jets were going to take him. So.
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
They went O-line. I kind of saw that with Rodgers
Yeah,
too.
that's fair.
I could see either way. But yeah, like, hey, there you go, Uncle Rico. Hell of a win for Vegas. Antonio Pierce, he gets them to play. He really does. He,
Got to tell you this week. Different guy.
oh.
Oh.
Yeah, I was lost.
Pierce.
So, we'll give you another redemption.
Wasn't paying attention.
Yep, you got me on that one. But Alec Pierce.
Okay.
Alec Pierce.
all right.
It's like the golf thing from
Hey,
the last
talk about your
week.
Jets, buddy. They won a game. It's in
They
the
won
next
a game.
There you go. Let's hear it.
I mean, they had
J-E-T-S,
Jets,
Woo!
Jets.
I
And
don't
they
like
had to
it,
take
but
it
it's
to
fun.
overtime, but they did win it.
A squeaker. Tennessee won by a touchdown. They didn't look great. I think Rodgers, no offense, still looks a little rusty. I think what do you expect?
I saw
mean,
a throw chart for him today, and every single one of his throws was on the left side of the field. Like
was it really?
every single one of them, except for his touchdown that went across the field.
Well, I was trying
Really?
to think.
Yeah.
With his
That's
his
interesting.
Achilles? Was it his right? Was that right? His
I
plant
believe
foot?
so. Yes.
I was just trying to think, like, okay, he's 41, and would there be an issue going right, planting? I don't know. I'm not.
I'm not sure either. I just saw that earlier today. Thought
Very
it was
interesting.
It
That's
was.
very interesting.
Your second gold star. Very in-depth
Yes.
analysis. Good job.
We got one more to go.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
That
I
might be rough to
I
get
keep
there.
putting one up and then ripping another down. So.
One step forward, a yard back. Yeah, you know. Brees Hall has looked amazing. Catching the ball, running the ball. He's been their offense. Like Garrett
Yes.
Wilson hadn't done much.
Garrett Wilson. not
Garrett
done
Wilson
much.
was very quiet this week.
He was. He was quiet. Will Levis is an idiot, I think.
Oh, man.
Dude, the fumble, the pick, like
Just calm down a little bit, Will.
Yeah.
You've been pretty good, minus that crap.
You're right. He's had his moments. It's like, all right, this is a pretty good quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
We've got a future. And their defense has played very good. Both weeks in
Yeah.
Chicago.
Yeah.
They should have
Yeah.
won the
Yeah.
game. This game, they really could have won this game.
Oh, absolutely. They should have.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
their defenses look great. It's like, just don't be stupid. Like, which easier said than done.
Yes.
But, he's a young quarterback. Quit playing hero ball. Play in the system. We'll get to Caleb Williams later. I think that's another
Yeah.
problem there. But I'm not counting the Titans out. Like I said going into the year, I think they'll be sneaky hard out. First 2 games, they're 0-2, but I stand by that.
Yeah,
I think they've made it hard.
They've made
for
it
those
tough,
teams.
which we're playing the Bears first game. but-
Yeah, which there's a lot of hype around them.
Yeah.
We don't know how good they're going to be either. Like, it's week
but,
2. We don't know.
They have tossed both these games away. They very
Yes,
easily could
yes,
be 2-0.
they could be 2-0.
Yes, very easily.
Yes.
So, Calvin Ridley, they did play. He played well. He got a receiving touchdown and rushing.
Yes.
That's why they used him.
Ridley looked very good.
That's about all I got from that game. Sorry, Gibbs. Let's get another one in here for
Yeah,
the
no,
buzzer.
let's take a break.
Okay, we can do that.
Yeah.
We'll take a break, and we'll be back.
If you're looking for a loan for your brand new home, call Clay County State Bank. If you want to transfer money so your future will look sunny, call Clay County State Bank. We got checking and savings and bill pay too.
An online bank, just ask our crew. For all your banking needs, we think you will agree.
Clay County State Bank is the Clay County State Bank.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
When a Fairfield fire truck needs a repair, Cam's there to keep things rolling. And as part of the volunteer fire department, Justin's looking out for Cam and all of Fairfield. Everyone supports each other, and Wayne White Electric Cooperative supports them all, with safe, reliable power for every one of our members. It's why REMCs exist, and together, it all works.
Doors, paint, windows, electrical, plumbing, and much more. Oh yeah, give me all your guns too.
John Lucas,
What?
you better be dreaming about all the stuff we sell here at Zink Building Center.
Oh, I would. Zink Building Center in Louisville on Route 45. It's a cool place.
All right, we are back, and we've been talking some good football games, so it's only week 2. Let's talk about some more crap games.
Back to the Turd Bowl?
Back to the Turd Bowl.
Yeah.
This was the definition of it. Chargers, 26. Is this even a pro football team? Carolina Panthers?
Boy,
3.
I don't know.
3. I'm sorry, Austin Gibbs.
This is
Appreciate you
actually
coming on.
not
This-
the
this
worst
is
game of the week, so.
It's probably in this next run. Like, I kind of had the bad ones grouped
Yeah, okay.
together.
Yeah,
so,
fair.
You know, that's what we're going to do. We're going to power through for some good games at the end.
Yes, Bryce Young's terrible.
Yeah, basically.
Chargers are better.
Breaking news, he's benched.
He's benched, yeah.
Dude, his second year in the league, 2 games in, benched for the Red Rider.
Red Rocket.
Red Rifle.
No, I meant
It's
what I
the
said.
Red Rifle is
It's-
his actual nickname.
It's
Okay.
the Red Rider BB gun. That's
Yes.
my point. BB gun. We're not shooting down range. We're shooting pew pew.
Oh.
I don't like your analogy.
Oh, sorry. Okay. No, it stinks for Carolina. They throw their eggs in the Bryce Young basket. It looks like it's crushed. I don't even know the Chargers here. Like J.K. Dobbins, another good call there.
Hey!
His legs are both still working. That's a win.
Hey, if
That's
Dobbins'
2 weeks.
legs works,
if he makes it 2 more weeks,
Yeah.
I get Jonathan Brooks.
There you go. For fantasy.
Oh, okay.
I'm at 131 yards, a touchdown on the ground. I guess Gus Edwards basically right now, it's like, hey, J.K. needs a break. You carry the ball a couple times, 3 yards.
More or less, yeah.
Dobbins is back in. Here's our 10-yard gain.
Yeah.
Herbert, they've not had him do much. Like that's what's kind of scary here with these guys is Herbert's done nothing first 2 games. They're playing good D.
Corum got a couple carries this game.
Corum is on the Rams.
That's right. I'm getting really good at this, guys. I did see him play today.
You know, you just lost your gold star again.
Harbaugh, you know.
LA team, both LA
it was there.
teams.
It
You're
was
making
there.
a stretch on. You said my analogy was bad. Like, ooh. So anyway, back to the actual players on the actual teams here. Chargers look great. Carolina sucks. That's about all I got on this one.
Herbert's not done much. Threw a couple touchdowns to Quentin Johnston.
Yeah. Quentin
Surprisingly.
Johnson, good call. I guess he can catch a ball this year.
He figured it out.
I was super high on him out of TCU out of the draft. Looked electric when he got the ball in his hands. Last year he had a problem with the catching the ball.
Yes.
He gets that figured out. We'll see.
They
need a
stick
weapon. There you go.
Yeah.
Franklin.
Yes.
Yeah, Richard
Troy?
Franklin. He catches the ball now.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see what that Chargers got some good going on, possibly. There you go. Good job, Harbaugh. Here you go. We keep going to you here. The pack attack, man.
Hey!
You have little faith.
Well, you know, Malik Willis just knew how to hand the ball off. He made a couple good throws. Did a couple things with his legs.
He threw the ball 14 times.
That's
impressive.
But I think he was 12 or 14.
He was 12 or 14.
Yeah,
What was his average depth of target? Like, did you watch any
5
of it?
yards.
Okay, there you go. That's what you do with him because he can't throw the ball.
Yes.
From what I've seen, he's athletic. And
He can.
They've got a good back in Jacobs.
There's
Good line.
one time he got yelled at by his coach for running on a 3rd and 10. Turns out that is because that his center puked on the ball.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So he's like, I'm not throwing.
Yeah, he's like, I can't throw this.
Here, you throw the ball. Look at this. Oh, my God.
He should have just handed it back to him
You
at
know
that
what?
point.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. Knowing that fact, his decision making has greatly improved from last year. So I'll give you that. Interesting. The Colts, so I'm like, guys, they had Malik Willis at quarterback. They're going to run the ball. How do you get gashed like this?
That looked bad.
I mean, Packers were in driver's seat the whole game. Like
They were. This game wasn't as close as the score.
No.
That Colts was garbage time touchdown, I believe, at the end of the game. Like, Anthony Richardson, man, this is what I said week one. Is like the highlight stuff was cool.
That's
inconsistency.
That's going to be Anthony Richardson. He's just this year. It is going to be Anthony Richardson.
I believe that I said while we were doing the picks on this that Packers defense is a ball hawking defense.
You did.
And they picked him off twice, and honestly, that was the difference in the game.
Yeah.
What did you say too about them? A QB spy.
Yes.
You said the way they did Hurts.
Yes, they spied Hurts very well in week one and kept him pretty much out of the run game.
They did.
The same thing with AR, and honestly, AR just doesn't throw the ball nearly as well as what Hurts did.
You're right. Well, AR and Hurts, I think when Hurts first came to the league, are comparable.
Yes.
As far as Hurts' accuracy has gotten better. It helps when they have A.J. Brown to throw to. That definitely helps.
Absolutely.
But, he can't even get Pittman the ball. Like, this has looked bad. I'm not totally out on him. He's young. We forget.
I'm not out on him at all. He played 4 games.
Right. 2.5 total.
Yeah,
he was hurt last year.
Yeah, he's
raw out of Florida. Like,
we knew what he was going to be.
Yeah,
this is going to be him this year. You hope next year.
Yeah,
he gets there. He's gonna boom or bust. That's just what he's going to do.
What I'm worried about for them is the run D.
Yes.
That is going to kill them this year.
Yeah, that was bad.
If you can't contain, Josh Jacobs is a fine back, but when you know that's their game plan and you can't stop it, that's a problem.
There was no question on what the game plan was going to be, and you still couldn't stop them.
So right now, running back against the Colts, and see what happens. It was rough.
Running backs against Colts, and whoever's playing the Panthers.
Yeah,
stream that.
That's pretty simple advice.
Put anything against the Panthers, they're not stopping it.
No.
My gosh,
no, it's been bad. It's been bad. But we'll see if Willis can keep them alive a few more weeks till Love's back.
If he can pull off another win while Love is gone, I think the Packers have a real shot at being a playoff team still and making a run.
Yeah. We're going to keep this rolling with Turd Bowl-esque games and go to the Cleveland Browns. 18.
Okay.
Go to Jacksonville. Beat them in Jacksonville 13.
Yes.
Wait, I want to quote Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah.
We suck. That's what he said.
He's been terrible.
Yeah, that is exactly what he said in his press conference.
Yeah.
We suck.
Yeah, no, that's one where the dude's got paid. Like, he's got paid. I think he has weapons. It hurts. They lost Ingram right for the game, I believe.
Yes, literally right before the game.
That hurts, and you don't know game plan, how that affected it. But you can't look this bad. Cleveland does have good pass rush. They've
got a good defense in general. They were the best defense in the NFL last year.
They were, but Dallas, you saw what they did to him last week. And I'm like, man, Jacksonville, I don't think they can look this bad. This was a rough one. Deshaun Watson, we ripped him, and he still didn't look great.
He did look great, but he looked better.
Yeah. If he's this good, this team's dangerous. That's all they need. They need him to not lose them games.
He's still.
Jerome Ford looked great.
No, he didn't. Not last week, or not this week.
He was solid.
It was week before.
You're right.
No,
he looked bad against Dallas. Jerome Ford didn't have a good week 1.
I don't think he had a good week 2.
I thought he did all right.
I was just listening to.
Maybe I just saw him have 2 breakout runs.
No, they like.
I think it was more the big plays. You can look up the stats. Watson though ran a little bit. I think he had a rushing touchdown, 20 some yards, and that's what I forgot in Houston, how dynamic he was. He was a dual threat quarterback.
Yeah.
If he gets back to caring about the game and doing that, and this defense plays like this, they're dangerous.
Right.
Jacksonville defense didn't play bad, but they've got to get something going. Like Brian Thomas looks like a freaking weapon on offense.
He does.
I think he might have drawn more pass interference penalties than catches so far.
Went,
I thought he was around 70, 80 yards, but
he went 64.
Okay, 64. So solid.
So, yeah.
But basically, Cleveland, this is how they're going to win right now. And Jacksonville, they've got to get more out of Lawrence. Yeah. That's all there is to it.
So I think I'm going to give T-Law a little bit of a pass or something no one else is talking about. They've lost 7 straight. He had never been injured. Never missed a game from high school until last year, and I think it's still in his head.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
He had
that is right. As I remember
never
Clemson,
missed a game.
Yeah.
In like 10 years of football.
It could be. I'm saying you're getting paid $50 million, so get the heck over it.
Yeah. Well, that's easier said than done.
Yeah, no, it is. It is. Yeah, and you see
that's a lot easier said.
Quick run, throw the ball
to the receiver, not the other team.
Time out. Mental health matters. Fuck you guys.
No, you're right. You're right. But
can't say that on TV.
We'll fix that.
That's fine. I'll fix it. I'll read it.
But no, the Tua situation, that's fair, and it is like I've said. Caleb Williams, that's another one. It's easier said than done. You get to the NFL, it's a different game, guys. It really is. But when you get to paid like he is, you have weapons. I think he's going to have to perform better for them to go anywhere. That's what I'm saying. So, enough of that game. We'll go to Seattle, New England. This was another one. This was overtime. Seattle goes in New England 23-20 win. It was a heck of a game.
Yeah.
I think it was pretty simple. Seattle's pass attack against New England's run game. This is how New England's going to win. They're going to have to run the ball, play solid D. Geno had over 300 and some yards. He looked great throwing to JSN and DK.
Yeah.
DK, monster.
DK actually made a couple great moves after the catch, too, and I can believe he hurdled the guy.
That's what he
I'm
does.
sure.
I mean, this guy. That's what he can do.
He's a freak.
Yeah.
It's like have him locked in and throw him the ball and look at what happens.
Yes.
But Seattle did. This was a big win at hostile environment. New England, I think they deserve more credit than I gave them going into the year. This is better than a 4-win team.
Yeah, exactly. And
Jared
they've
Mayo's
got a
gonna
great
play.
defense. They had a great defense
got a
last
great
year.
defense.
It's better than I thought it would be, though, going into the
Yeah.
year. Like, first year, no Belichick. Mayo, Belichick disciple. They haven't lost a step, really.
No.
Like, they're going to be a pesky team you don't want to play.
Yes.
So, they look good. Seattle's 2-0. They come back home, I believe, this week. Like, they, if Geno can be Geno of 2 years ago, this team could be playoff because their defense looks better, too.
Yeah.
That was their problem. From the Ravens, Mike McDonald, their system looks a lot better. They could be dangerous. Fringe playoff team. So, we'll go to another. That's a good one. Washington Commanders 21, New York Giants 18.
Well, we'll start it off. I don't think that there was an offensive touchdown. Or...
There was.
There was.
Here's a good one.
Neighbors had a touchdown.
Oh,
Well,
yes.
no,
But they
here's
missed
the
the extra
deal.
point or something like that. Or
I don't know the historical accuracy on this.
The
but
Commanders have not had a touchdown.
They have 7 field goals.
Yes.
The Giants had 3 touchdowns. I'm dead serious. I don't know how the extra point shook out or how the game was.
They had to go for 2 every time because Graham Gano got hurt.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Good call.
Yep.
You're earning that credibility back. Good job. There you go. May not know who's on what team, but we know
Yeah,
that.
Graham Gano got hurt early in the first quarter, so
Okay.
Okay.
they were going for 2 every and not getting it.
So yeah, that's how you get 18.
Yeah.
There you go. We got the math into it. I believe Jaden Daniels was running for his life again. Going to be a problem. Brian Robinson. There's a lot of Bryans here,
Yeah.
guys. Brian Robinson Jr. looked great on the
Yes, he
ground.
looked great.
Safe to say that's their lead back.
Yes, for
Eckler's
sure.
the back
It's
seat.
not a question.
Yeah. I mean, if there's a game they're down big, maybe throw
Eckler will
Eckler.
get more because he's the catching passes.
Yeah. But I guess my goal for Washington this year is don't get Jaden Daniels killed. Let him develop. I think him and McLaurin will eventually get going.
Yeah.
He's been milk carton, non-existent so far. That's got to get fixed. The Giants, Malik Neighbors, guys. That's all I got to say about them is he's a stud.
Yes.
Yeah, he's making Daniel Jones look good.
He's
He's
making
Daniel
it
Jones
look
look
like he
relevant.
can still start. Yeah, there you go. Like an NFL quarterback.
Yeah.
I was looking at this game. Interesting the box score. They threw 28 times. 18 were the Neighbors. I was like, I'm looking at this wrong. No freaking way. No. So that's who you have to defend.
I mean,
and he still
they
does
have
that.
nobody else. So
No, they don't. And I mean, which Washington does not have a good secondary, but still, when you can do that as a rookie, he's special.
Yeah.
Special. Singletary was decent on the ground. He had 70-some yards. No, I'm sorry, 95 yards. He looks solid, but once again, with a team quarterback by Danny Dimes, I don't expect them to go very far.
Also, I'm pretty sure that Devin Singletary left that game early. I think that he limped off the field late in the game.
I cannot say I devoted a minute to watching this game.
Okay.
cannot
I'm going
confirm
off
or
the box
deny.
score.
Let me
Yeah.
look.
Football fan, I had zero interest in Washington and New York. I really didn't. I'm pretty sure it wasn't even on TV. So, but
shouldn't have been.
Yeah. If you watch this game, it's see Jaden Daniels,
No, he
Washington,
didn't.
and
No,
Neighbors.
nothing on Yahoo Fantasy saying
It's
that.
all right.
anyways.
Maybe he just didn't feel like
You're
playing
batting a
anymore.
solid 500 tonight, my friend. It's
You
okay.
You are 500 on the dot.
Oh, all right. At this point, we're going to take a break, and then we'll wrap up. We got about 4 or 5 more games. We'll come back, wrap it up, and we'll have a little better games this time.
That's right.
Yeah.
So we'll be back.
Tomorrow. Some fear the uncertainty it brings. Some trust the promise it holds. At Grinnell Mutual, we are always looking forward to tomorrow, growing and innovating. So even if the plans you have for the future aren't the same as the plans the future holds for you, you can be ready. Because we'll be ready, like we have been for over 100 years. Trust in that. Trust in tomorrow. Talk to your mutual agent today.
Your local agent is on the square. Louisville, Clay County Farmers Mutual Insurance. We like technology at Flora Savings Bank. Here's what you can accomplish in our mobile banking app in less than 30 seconds. See account balances in your transactions, set up an account alert, make a transfer between accounts, get an alert text message about your transfer, pay a bill, turn your debit card off and then back on. It all happens in the palm of your hand with our free My Bank to Go app. Search My Bank to Go in the App Store or Google Play and give mobile banking a try. Flora Savings Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Do you bowl like this? That's great. Do you bowl like this? That's great too. That's because whether you're a pro or you just want to have a lot of fun, at Pegel's Silver Dollar Lanes, we have a lane for you. We have galaxy bowling, gaming for kids and adults, Joe's Pizza, a full bar, darts, pool, and fresh and clean bowling shoes. Boy, does that smell nice. So come on down to Pegel Silver Dollar Lanes in Effingham, where we have a lane for you.
My name is Robin Stanford. I own Stanford Marketing. It's a promotional products business along with an embroidery business. And we do custom hats, t-shirts, anything, you name it, we can make it. People like that we do stuff in-house and we can actually make things here and that we're not contracting the work out to other places. We never say no. We always try to find a way to do it. If anybody can do it, we can do it. We are hardworking women, that is for sure. Come to Stanford Marketing in Flora for all your custom and promotional needs.
All right, and we are back, and I lied to you guys. I'm sorry. We have one more turd bowl to talk about. And once again, I think you have a very classy saying for it. So, how about this? Pittsburgh, Denver.
They can't keep getting away with this.
I think that
somehow
Mike Tomlin
just
says they
keep
can.
playing incompetent teams. No, they can't keep getting away with this. They're going to eventually start losing games.
I'm going to give you one thing to say against that. I need to look up which their defense.
Is pretty good.
Their defense is going to keep them in every game.
That's the thing. I think they can get away with it. The season is there's going to be enough games they squeak it out. They're going to just enough offense. I mean, T.J. Watt, these guys, they bring it.
Right.
Now, they've not exactly faced juggernauts so far. You know, we had Captain Kirk first game. We had Bo Nix in this game.
Yeah.
So, but this pass rush is legit. Tomlin, I think he will get – he does this every year. I know you're not
17
buying.
straight years, to be exact.
He just can't keep getting away with it.
He just can't keep getting away with it.
Or can he?
No.
I said
No.
he could. He can't. I'll tell you, this is how they're going to win games. I think they can keep it rolling. I don't know, quarterback-wise, what's going to happen here.
I seen one of the, not the Pittsburgh beat writer anymore, but the favorite guy from Pat McAfee show, Mark Caboli.
Oh, yeah.
He said they won't let Justin Fields lose the game, but they're not going to let him win the game either. And that is a very good way of
They're keeping
of
like
how,
a tight rein on him.
yes,
right?
of how they're doing right now. He made some throws there last,
touchdown throw.
like it was.
He's shown some flashes.
He's always shown
He looked
flashes.
okay.
But you're right, because as far as the crazy scrambling, the rushing you saw in Chicago, it's non-existent so
No.
far. He's picked up a few first downs with his feet first two games. So what do you think then in a few weeks? Like, do you think they turn it back over to Russ?
No, let Russ die.
I agree. But what do you think Mike Tomlin thinks?
I think it's going to be Fields' team to lose at this point.
I think it's hard if they're 3-0.
If
he comes back.
If there's any coach I trust to make that decision, it's Tomlin.
It is, and why I wonder is because he likes a veteran quarterback. He doesn't look at Big Ben, what he had.
Well, neither one of those guys are exactly like rookies. I mean, this is Justin Fields' fourth year in the league.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. He has been around longer than your guys. I feel like he's never really got a fair shake.
No, I said that. Anyway.
It's his fourth or fifth season.
It's his third.
I think it's third.
He was in T-Law and Mac Jones and all those guys.
Okay.
That's
Zach
why
Wilson.
The controversy was around him
Trey
getting traded or
Lance.
T-Law was the 2020 class, wasn't he?
21. I think he was a year after that. But
He-
regardless, I think you're right. It's 3 years.
2020 was Burrow and
you're
Herbert
right.
and Tua.
But irregardless, I don't know where that's going to go. Either one, I guess. I think this team's good enough to win with them.
Yes.
The Broncos, oh man, it's early. It's 2 games into Bo Nix. So far, I mean, we're seeing about 5 yards is all he's going to throw it downfield.
He threw one deep ball.
Yes.
To Cortland Sutton on a trick play.
Yeah.
That being said, that should have been a touchdown. He underthrew him by about 5 yards. Cortland Sutton came back and got it.
Maybe that's why they're not throwing many deep.
Yeah.
So
the arm did not look great.
No, and the scheme, I don't know. You know, it's early with Nix is who he really Peyton really wanted. You know, Peyton's got a track record. I'm not totally out on them. I don't think they're going to win more than 4 or 5 games, but I'm not out on them being fairly competitive. Come on, they're not that terrible.
Pittsburgh's defense can win them so many games, man.
Yeah, we'll see. But Nick's has got to get better for them to go anywhere. That being said, they're not expected to do much this year. He's going to get a full reign. Let's see what he does. I don't really have much more in this game. It's 13-6. It's not very exciting.
No.
Let's get exciting. What do you say?
We didn't even have Boswell kicking a bunch of field goals like last week.
I know. Like, what he had 6 last week?
I think he kicked one really long one.
Yeah, probably.
Like a 59-yard.
Well, it is in Denver, so it can travel.
Yeah.
Makes sense. All right, we got Arizona. Yeah, 41.
Stop the production of the milk cartons. Marvin Harrison Jr. is back.
He's back. Well,
he's not lost.
I guess he really,
it wasn't back, but he's not.
He has arrived.
He has arrived.
He has arrived. Yes.
Him and Kyler looked great. I mean,
Kyler looked great.
He did. They were. Was it 21-3 at one or 28? I'm sorry, 28-3. It was.
Marvin Harrison had 2 touchdowns in the first 5 minutes.
Yes. Yeah, he did. Bombs
and like 130 yards.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They didn't need him.
After that, I don't think he caught anything. Actually.
No. I think he had 4 catches.
After that, it was a lot of James Conner and Trey McBride.
It reminded me of that Randy Moss game, like way back in the day.
Yes,
3 catches,
it was about like that.
I'm only gonna catch if I'm gonna score. That's it, guys. I don't want this other stuff. It was good to see Kyler looking more like Kyler.
He had
explosive.
He had a perfect passer rating that game.
He did.
You're right, and he didn't put up the gaudy stats because they were up so big. James Conner looked good on the ground.
Yep.
They iced the game.
He did fumble the ball, and Trey McGrath picked it up for a touchdown.
Yes, I was.
That's teamwork.
We
both
both
get his buddy involved.
Yeah, we both needed that touchdown.
Yes.
He's like, you're blocking my butt off for me. Here you go, man. I'm a player right here. I didn't see that play, but Arizona looked great. They might be sneaky good this year. I mean, they really
they should be pretty good. Really,
has played better than I thought they would. We'll see. I don't believe in their defense, but that offense.
That's something that we all mentioned early in the season, that they might be sneaky good, and then week 1 kind of made us doubt that a little bit.
They were up big on Buffalo.
They were up big and they blew it though.
But to go to Buffalo, play that competitive, that's something.
That offense can carry them.
Yeah, they can.
It can carry them.
On the LA side, they're in trouble, guys.
They're just. I mean, they got to put bubble wrap on everybody.
I mean, Nakua down, Cup down. I'd say Stafford in a couple weeks. I'm like,
they're
sorry,
cooked.
my head hurts. I'm done.
They are cooked. Kyron Williams didn't look too bad this week.
He got banged up too.
Okay, well.
No, I think he had like 20 some yards.
I don't think he had much.
Sorry,
I can look that one up quick.
But I mean, once Cup went out, they were pretty one-dimensional. Like, who's going to step up? I don't know.
He had 25 yards.
Oh,
25
he had four.
yards,
He had 4 receptions.
There you go.
Okay,
he did something.
And a rush
I just saw him catching the ball a few times.
He did. He's gonna be fine.
Oh, cool. Devontae Smith already got 9 points. Sorry.
All right. No. Back to this though. I mean, they're in trouble. I think Stafford's gonna need better play all the way around. The line too. Defensively, hey, when you lose Aaron Donald, look at what can happen.
Yeah.
They got destroyed.
Man, that team might. I mean, man, just thinking about all the injuries. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Their whole line is not.
Their line's
destroyed.
There's nothing
They're just
to really
destroyed.
hang your hat on right now with them. They didn't look good offensively, defensively. The injuries. Sean McVay is brilliant, but he's going to be tested this year. This could be their worst year under him.
Yeah, I wouldn't even put it on him though.
No, I'm not. No. I'm not blaming him. I'm saying if the only thing going for them is his brilliance.
Yes.
And
Stafford's arm.
That's fair. Someone can catch the ball.
Yeah.
So.
If all of the things that he throws to, if all of Stafford's toys keep breaking, he's not going to have much use for that arm.
No, they've got problems. But go Arizona. We'll see. I was very. This is a promising game. I've got more hopes for them than that.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to go to a very controversial game.
Oh, God.
There it is. Yeah, I'm not going to rev it in. My Chiefs, 26, Cincinnati, 25. I do not think the better team in this game won. And when I'm not getting into this ref crap,
it was the right call.
The
pass interference was the right call. Yeah. That being said, there was a hold on the same play.
Yes. There was 2 holds, actually, now that I looked at it.
The refs were confused. They didn't know which one to
call. Apparently.
Well, I think there's this thing called offsetting penalties.
I got it, though. Yeah, that's fair. That could have happened.
Did you see the stat I threw up in the group chat?
I did not.
You didn't see it? You seen it.
Patrick Mahomes has more interceptions called back than any other quarterback in the league.
Wait, more than Aaron Rodgers?
Yes.
Oh wow!
He has more by it's like 18, and Allen has 7.
Wow! Since
2018.
I wonder how many of those are Tyreek, because Tyreek was so freaking fast, guys would hang on to him.
Any which ways, it still don't
that's
look
crazy.
good.
Well, and honestly, like, I'm not making excuses. Like, I do get sometimes the complaints officiating, but sometimes that is these good quarterbacks. Like, I remember seeing Brady do it a lot of times.
Same bullcrap. Screw you.
Well, Rodgers, Manning, a lot of these good quarterbacks.
Free plays.
Yeah, the free plays, and they would see something, and they know their guys too, what they can do speed-wise.
He had one.
But no one talks about it with Rodgers, though, because everyone knew what Rodgers was doing there, because he's Rodgers.
He's Rodgers.
If he gets a free play, it's going to the end zone.
Yeah.
This like
that's not really a Mahomes thing.
The one this week that happened wasn't a free play. It was
No.
It was a illegal hands to the face.
Yeah.
Sketchy call.
There was some the Jamar Chase one. We got missed, I think, but that's a new rule, the hip tackle. It wasn't horse collar, hip tackle.
Yeah, the hip drop, which I thought in real time that it looked like a horse collar.
Yeah,
but,
I couldn't really tell.
I knew it didn't look right. To me,
that's where I
it
was
didn't
at.
look right.
But I was like, he didn't really grab the horse collar. But my thing with that is Jamar Chase, you're a team leader. You got to have your cool more than that.
Mhm.
Joe Burrow, I'm giving him credit.
Joe went up there and
drug him.
I think that he would have been ejected if not Joe.
Yes,
for
I
Joe
agree.
Burrow. Because after he got the penalty, it got worse. He got
Yeah.
more mad.
Yep. Well, and like we rip officiating sometimes, but I don't think that official wanted to throw that.
No.
I mean,
No.
Jamar Chase kept
He
coming
looked
back.
very reluctant to get the
Yeah,
play.
he was like, dude, come on. And I was walking away, and I'm like, you can't do that. Like, you are your team, and it hurt them.
Mhm. Yeah.
Because they ended up getting field goal out of that, but
I think that was a first down catch.
I think you might be right.
Yes.
That or it was set them up second and short. They were very
No,
manageable.
I think it.
Might
Yeah,
have-
it was like
No,
third. It may have been.
wasn't.
It was either
No,
first
it made
down or
third and short because
third
that-
and short.
Yeah.
And that put him into where they had to take a check
Yeah.
down.
Yes.
And it was a tough field goal McPherson had to hit. He
Yeah.
put his team in a bad spot.
Yeah.
Bottom line is.
Yeah.
If not, I mean, this might have been a moot point. Like, they might have went down, go ahead, touchdown, been up more.
Mhm.
And the fumble, too. Like, and I'm not ripping Burrow for it, but that gets taken away. Like, Cincinnati should have won this game.
Yeah.
Officials, no officials. Like, they
As,
look
as
great.
a Burrow fan, I'm at least happy he looked like Burrow.
As an NFL fan, I was happy.
Yes, everyone is better if Burrow looks like that.
Yeah, absolutely. Burrow, the way he uses tight ends, too. I mean, my gosh, Mike Gesicki.
They also had I can't
Risen
even
from the dead.
The other the other receiver that I can't pronounce his name.
I don't know. I'd
Yeah.
slaughter it, but the catches in the
Yes,
end zone.
yeah.
Oh,
He's a big boy.
Lavu or something like that.
Yeah.
It's Hawaiian.
Yeah.
He's a big body guy, and I was like, okay, T. Higgins is pissed about the contract 1 year. It's like, could this be replacement? Could it?
Hold up.
Oh.
Speaking of touchdowns.
Yes.
Chiefs had themselves a fat guy touchdown.
They did have a fat guy touchdown.
We might have some good YouTube content on that. Apparently, my wife, she videographed me and Emma doing the fat guy touchdown together on the screen. I had no idea, and I was like, hey, we were having fun. We were.
Nice.
But yeah, that, and I also got to give her credit, because, and this might not help my point, fourth quarter, whenever the Chiefs got the ball back, she's like, oh, yeah, they're going to Butker field goal in the game. There's going to be a penalty. You guys are going to complain about it, and Chiefs are going to win.
Me and him,
I was like, thanks, honey.
you didn't mention that me and him said the exact same thing
Did
in the
you
group
really?
chat.
I missed it.
You
I
missed
was
it.
listening.
We brought it up twice, and you still missed it. So
No offense to my wife.
Screw
though.
you.
She's got a little less football knowledge than you guys, and for her to say that, I'm like, oh.
We were both like,
It's that obvious.
yeah, it's that bad,
I'm
huh?
like, oh, damn. So, but hey, we won. These teams could meet again.
Yeah. Oh,
They're
yeah.
both good. The Chiefs lost Pacheco. I'm actually more worried about them long term than Cincinnati right now.
Yeah.
I mean, that their offense, he looked better than Mahomes. The offenses went through him.
Mhm.
That's a big loss.
Yeah.
Need our Crocodile Dundee to step it up. So.
We need Kelsey to step it up.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he's been missing. I think he's going to have some big games coming up. I think they're going to be all right. But as far
He
as
actually
the
had a
ceiling-
big catch that I think ended up getting called back.
It was
because of
on.
penalty.
It was
did,
before that
and
play.
he also drew a big penalty.
Yes.
So he was there.
So it
Yeah.
was before that play when they called it on big dog Trey Hendrickson, who was a stud.
Yes.
Dude, he's a beast.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he looked great. Pass rush.
Mhm.
He made our young rookie tackle shouldn't have been out there on him.
No,
Like,
he
he's
was
a
he was
monster.
destroying them.
The Cincinnati looked better than I thought.
Yeah.
So good game. I don't care. The officiating stinks the end, but we got another one. No, I did not. We're good though. All right, last game of the week. Sorry guys, we're recording this before the Eagles Falcons game.
Yeah.
Got a few updates. I guess Smith got a touchdown.
I'm guessing so. I don't
Yeah,
really
Falcons field goal. But anyway, Houston 19, Chicago 13. You watched it. I didn't. Go for it.
I mean, the Texans were in control of the game pretty much the whole game, but they just never really did anything impressive. to pull
Chicago's
away.
defense is very
Yes.
good.
It is.
From what I saw, They got some pressure on Stroud, didn't
Yes,
they?
they did.
Made him uncomfortable, moved him off the spots.
Montez Sweat was there, and
He's a
then the interior lineman was there too. I can't think of his name.
What do you guys think, Caleb Williams? Though? Like rough start, right?
He
probably
had a couple of throws that I was very impressed with early on. Early on, he looked pretty good actually, and then as the game kind of went on further, he missed a couple wide open guys. Anything to get a first down further than 5 yards out, he wasn't hitting.
He needs to tighten it up a little bit. I was probably not as down as some other people on him because I could see he was just off a little bit.
He was also running for his life.
He was running. He was running for his life. That Bears O line is terrible.
Yes, I wanted to say, I
now
think it's as good as we
Houston's got a
How
great
many times did
line.
his jersey get ripped?
Oh,
There's
about
more
every
than-
play.
Was there some freelancing from him too? Like what I was listening to.
He looks good. He looked good on his feet.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, they said he needs to play more in the system and go with your first read. Like, say he
Yeah.
was trying to do like what
He
did
didn't
in
even
college.
have time for the first read,
Okay,
man.
okay.
He didn't. Daniil Hunter, everyone
Oh,
forgets,
he's a beast.
that was the Texans' best move in the offseason.
Yeah,
Not Diggs, not anyone else, not Mixon. It was
The
Daniil
first read is
Hunter.
where's the closest linebacker and how quick is he to sack?
Yeah, and then Will Anderson was there every
Will,
time
I
too.
should say, they
Like
have a
they,
very
Yeah,
solid
Will
front
Anderson
seven.
was on him.
Yeah,
every play.
and half the time it was both of them on every play.
Well, no, I thought though this game, like I thought Houston let a lot of opportunities get away. I look at the field goals they had. Akers fumble at the end. I don't think the game should have been as close as it was. I guess that shows you how good Houston could be.
Yeah,
Houston is dangerous.
Tank
guys.
Dell dropped a couple
He dropped
pretty good
a lot of
passes.
passes, yeah.
Really, the only receiver that was doing much anything for him was Nico Collins.
Yeah, he had a big game.
He
Good
had a
call,
big
good call.
game, but Tank Dell actually had 2 or 3 really good opportunities
Yes, he
that he
did.
dropped.
Yeah, and Mixon got hurt. I forgot about
Yes.
that. So that was a loss for them. We'll see how hurt he is. But bottom line is, I think Chicago does have room for growth. They need to shore up that O line. We'll see, Williams. I'm not writing him off yet.
Me and Rogers talked about this. Do not start rookie quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Just get away from that crap.
Yeah, absolutely.
Let
Give
them
them a couple
set.
weeks.
They're not everyone now. Look,
Not everyone's CJ Stroud.
everyone's going to think they can do what
He's an
CJ
outlier.
Stroud
He's
did.
an outlier, you know.
All these smart GMs and everyone's like, oh, we can get the next CJ Stroud and do that. No,
Yeah.
that has only happened one time, and it's only going to happen
Yeah,
one time.
it's rare. It's very rare.
Yeah.
You see more struggle.
You don't have a Packers. Do what the Packers do.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you
Bull
can.
shark.
If you can. Be aggressive like a bull shark. Yeah.
Anyways, do what the Packers do. At least let them set a year. I mean, Mahomes set a
Mahomes
year.
set a year.
It works.
Yeah. And I mean, some instances like this one, like where you have the number one pick, there's no incumbent. Well,
Yeah.
they could have kept Fields.
I mean-
and had him play behind, not an established veteran, but let him at least see game
Yes.
speed. You know.
Yeah.
I kind of thought they should do that instead of
Yeah.
getting Fields up for like a 5th round pick, whatever it was.
And Fields could have played good. Maybe got
Yeah.
a more of a.
Could have, and at least you don't put your rookie under fire. Like I said, Jaden Daniels, don't get him killed. I'm worried about that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all I think we got. We've made it around the NFL. Record time. Pretty
Yes.
good. Or within the time constraints, I should
Thanks
say.
everyone for watching.
Yes,
Make sure
absolutely.
to check us out. This is Wabash, but check us
Yeah.
out on YouTube, Kick, Twitter, X, all that stuff, Instagram.
Yeah.
Benchwarmers
Check out the
Basement
Bull Shark,
Banter.
man.
And this is Bull Shark.
I just realized that.
Have a nice day.
And this is Jason Kelsey. There you go. So, no, thank you guys for watching, and you guys have a good one.